getting started this morning. I got my coffee. Cheers. Because it's been fairly cool in the mornings lately. No matter how you look at it, it's a job. So today we are gonna continue working on our lean-to shed, but we also have to move pigs. And we're gonna harvest some pumpkins, hopefully, maybe some squash from our big pumpkin patch. I fill up my waters the night before, water, and then we have our tools. Zeke, he knows where the feed bucket's at. We gotta move you guys. Hold on. We already set up their net last night. That's the key to a calm, cool move. Set up their net the night before.
Go in there. She just barges right through that.
So they were just here. These grasses, they don't eat these grasses. They left them tall. They were sleeping in the tree, in the shade. That's kind of cleared. That was not like that when we moved them. They've been here a week. We don't have shade in this area too much. There we had the big tree, and a lot of these trees we took down a lot, but we also saved a lot for this purpose, for shade for our animals.
Oh wait, I was gonna feed them. So just bring that to here.
You have to distract them with food. That shelter is really, it's kind of too big to be moving around all the time. I mean, it's pretty light, but still it's cumbersome. But that's the maternity ward when we end up having more piglets. It takes Zeke a little bit longer to knock down his grasses. Plus, I think you're a little bit more pickier, Zeke. We're not gonna put him with Elvira just yet. We don't want piglets in the winter. Zeke, we did not set up his netting, so we gotta do his netting today, this morning, and then move them, so he's gonna take a little bit more time. This looks like a tangled mess. The ground is so hard in this spot. Hold on, Zeke. Sometimes this netting can be a frustration because it does get tangled. Sometimes I feel like, wouldn't it be easier just to leave them in one spot, throw them in the barn? Yeah, but what's the bigger picture? What's the bigger picture here? Look at this grass. Look at these weeds. It's crazy how much this land has grown since we started moving animals. And that's all we're doing is moving animals. I didn't drop any seeds down. We're just moving animals around. Zeke is such a patient pig. on, Zeke. Get in there. Watch the camera. You got fresh grass, Zeke. Come on. Use your nose. This is a wild persimmon tree. So I think that's what he's smelling. There's some persimmons that had dropped. Some old persimmons. After diligently working in this area, because my vision when we first moved on this property is I want to grow a bunch of pumpkins. And now, believe it or not, it's time to harvest some of this food that we grew. Our water collection system, we ran out of water. You know, these work up to a certain point, and that certain point is when it doesn't rain. Overall, I did water our garden, that and the combination of our well that we use. We had the squash vine borer in here ravaging that, and a combination of it not raining in a while. We have started harvesting from here. We picked some watermelons that came out really good, but a lot of this stuff, I still see a lot of green, even though I still see a lot of dead plants. Ooh, that's a big guy right there.
We've got some candy roasters in here. I'm happy that the candy roasters did well.
It looks like we got more squash than we did pumpkins.
Like winter squash. Not like summer squash like zucchini or anything like that. It's winter squashes. Maybe a butternut or something. They just didn't grow very big. Before something eats them. See, that stem just came right off. Because that one over there's gotten eaten. So I want to pick them, but I don't think these are done. The stripes are still too green. So, I don't know. I think the bugs are just eating them. That one's got holes all in it. We can give that to the pigs.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we planted all of this, is to give some to our animals. We're not going to eat all of this.
I think maybe it might just be the variety that it has the green stripes in it. Because this one's done. The stem is already kind of brown and dying off and woody. So I think this one's done. Maybe it's just the variety. I don't have my... Ah, too close. These are pretty. I just want to stick my hand in these bushes. Could be a snake or something in there.
Think that's done?
I don't know. It's hard to say. The little vine on the top over here was dried off. But they say it shouldn't sound hollow, right? We'll find out. We picked another one the other day and it was perfectly ready. It was delicious.
This is how we usually grow pumpkins. You just kind of throw everything together, and when they're ready, you just kind of go on a treasure hunt.
Okay, there's like 3 pumpkins here that I'd like to get. Bunch of spider webs.
There's 2 right here.
Yeah, those might be ready. Oh, there's 3. See, there's 3?
Yeah.
This tendril is dried off. Let's harvest that one. Oh gosh, it's slippery. Okay, come on. That looks good. This isn't so white. Yeah, it looks good.
That's a nice size one.
Yeah. Should I pick these? I mean, we got a lot of watermelon to eat. Oh, we could freeze dry some.
A lot of these they grew so fast. I was surprised. I thought they wouldn't be done till like October or November.
Oh yeah, it's ready. That's a good one.
This beats having to haul a wheelbarrow. I just put this one down. I just set it down. I didn't drop it, and it cracked. There it is, our pumpkin that we just picked. Now the hardest part...
It's not a pumpkin. It's a watermelon.
It's not a pumpkin. It's a watermelon. The hardest part, or the most nervous part of picking your own watermelons is to see if they are ripe.
I've checked all the signs, so it's not white. It's got some pretty good webbing here. It's got this really nice spot here, a sunspot here. So, I mean, and then the tendril that was attached over here, it was dried off. So I've checked all the signs. I think it should be ready. Ooh. Kind of like already burst. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's bursting.
It's like popping. Wow. Look at that.
That looks good.
I think it could be a little redder, but I think it looks good. It smells good.
Smells good?
Yeah, it smells good.
Smells sweet. We are wearing watermelon colors.
Okay, let's taste it. Okay.
Good thing about pigs is that, of course, they will eat this entire watermelon. But they'll also eat the rinds. You know, after we eat the innards, they will eat the rinds. And so we put that in the pig bucket. And then later on, we'll take them out there and feed it to them. They devour it. Ooh.
Good.
It's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you eat the seeds too? I don't know, I've been eating the seeds. I've been too lazy.
If you eat the seeds, you'll grow a watermelon plant in your belly.
Really?
That's what I was told when I was little.
When you grow your first watermelon that you grew from seed, there's nothing more satisfying. And to think that we just planted these in July?
June?
So what is the plan for these watermelons? We have
a lot of watermelons.
4.
I think we have 6.
6
I think we have
currently?
6. Plus we ate 3 of them already.
Yeah. So we could juice them.
Yeah, I want to make a watermelon lemonade. I made that before and it's really good. And I want to freeze dry some because we have a freeze dryer and there's no way that we could eat like 6+ watermelons by ourselves.
Yeah. A harvest right freeze dryer.
Yeah.
But you know, it'll take a good 24 hours.
Yeah.
To freeze dry it, but then we have it and then we can save it for winter. And then also our pigs. I mean, that's why we grew that whole big patch, is for our animals. And so whatever we don't eat or get to, because you're gonna lose some, it's inevitable that we're gonna give them to the pigs and the chickens. Just to let you guys know, we do have a Facebook page where we post content on there. A Facebook group, Sow the Land Facebook group, but there are some shady people out there who like to pretend they're me. And they go on these other farming type, chicken type groups and they try to sell something. It's not me. I'm not on there selling stuff on Facebook. If you want to see what we sell, look at our website or email me. Quite a bit of you had contacted me about that. And some of you guys almost gave money to this person. So just be aware those things are out there.